Hello, my beautiful Capricorns, and welcome to your March 2023 Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or wherever you have Capricorn placements in your chart. If you are new to tarot, please be advised that these are general messages. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest. Thank you guys for your likes, your shares, your subscribe. I appreciate all of you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the message. So let's get it started here. What is the message here for my lovely Capricorns for the month of March? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is the lovely message for Capricorn? Capricorn. Alright, so we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the High Priestess. Alright, so Queen of Wands in the reverse. Paranoid. Snippy. Arrogant. And the Ten of Swords. The High Priestess. This might be dealing with some kind of spiritual work, or it might be this individual. I feel like this might be an older or a more mature fire sign or water sign here, but I feel like it's an elder coming through. And with the Ten of Swords here, I feel like it's, it's done. The situation has ended badly, okay? But we have here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel that not just a person that is paranoid and assuming things. This person is trying to control something here. So let's get some more clarity here, because it has ended. And the High Priestess is here because it's lending something, like it's revealing something here going on, maybe subconsciously with the High Priestess. But let's get some more clarity with this, because the Queen of Wands in the reverse is just they push people away with their paranoia, with their assuming, with their jumping to conclusions. So I feel as though this elderly person might be pushing people away, or they pushed people away right before that they passed or something. All right, we have 34. What is 34? We have fishes, or fish. I bring plenty and abundance. I deal in commerce and sales. I advocate independence and promote self-reliance and trade. Water, expansion, and flow is my department. Be careful not to tip the scales between tipsy and loaded. You don't want to end up dizzy and bloated. The fish of the Lenormand symbolizes resources and money. The three fish here in the blue depths show that we can dive deep to gather in food and abundance. In some traditions, the card also symbolizes wealth. Okay, so definitely resources. I feel like this person may have passed on, and they had a lot of money with them. So that's they're very paranoid. They're very hard. I feel like they were very hard on you or someone, but they passed and they left money. So that's for a few of y'all. Okay, all right. But let's get into the main reading here, because Grandma was loaded. Nobody knew she had money either. They all thought she was just mean. Okay. Mean and controlling. All right. what is the main spread for my lovely Capricorn? What's the main spread here? All right, you coming out as yin yang. Let me get the other cards. So yin yang talks about balance. It's almost like a temperance sort of energy, and having things together, knowing when to rest, knowing when to go. I feel like it's almost a seasonal card with the yin yang, and waiting for one's time, prepared and waiting for one's time to act. All right. Bottom of the deck here, we have the happy family. So some of you guys are working towards having a happy family, working towards happiness for a lot of you. Just even if it's not a family, I feel as though happiness within. All right. The yin yang is crossed by the deceit. Oh my goodness, some kind of betrayal. Below you here, we have the root chakra here. All right. Talking about safety, security. In the past, we have contract. All right, so some kind of agreement. It could be that will there. The grandma left the money and now you get the problems too. Ooh, you spent off grandma's money. Come on now. Why would you do all that? Financial constraints are here. And in the future, we have the angel of strength, the willpower, determination coming through. In your fears or what you're ignoring, we have the goddess of the moon. So there's a specific emotion that you're ignoring or afraid to express or embrace. And in your environment, people view you as someone who knows their value, knows their worth, and maybe even has you still got some of grandma's money left over. Okay. In your hopes and dreams here, we have the door to personal healing and happiness. This is for you and only you. You walk through your own doors. You open your own doors. You create your own doors with this. So I feel as though you're, again, working towards that happiness, working towards that joy. In the outcome here, we have the World card. The World is about leveling up. Going to a different level, going to a different vibration, moving in a way that attracts more to you. Okay. All right. Let's get some clarity here, because we have the yin yang and the deceit. Why the yin yang and the deceit here for my Capricorns in the month of March? Why the yin yang and the deceit? All right. We have the Seven of Cups. So some kind of feeling confused, feeling maybe by this person. Who is this person that's confusing Capricorn? Is there anybody confusing Capricorn? It does also talk about, Seven of Cups talks about having options, having many different paths, and it's almost coming in as a warning. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the glitter and gold. Don't be fooled, Go with what your heart desires. Go with that. Go with what lights you up. For others of you, I feel as though some of you guys, there's somebody here that wants to lead you into a bad financial agreement. Okay? Or you're in some kind of bad financial agreement and you're trying to see your way through it, but it's just this one thing, this person, this thing that's deceived you, and you've come to a place where it's knocking everything else off. So that's why you have the yin yang here. So we have the Seven of Cups. Along with, what else do we have? Why is the yin yang and the deceit here with the Seven of Cups? We have the Three of Coins here. So this could be in regards to some kind of business dealing and or work situation where you're just confused as to which way to go, where to turn. There's a lot of things that are not. There are a lot of things that are hidden here, especially with the High Priestess out here, because there's just a lot that spirit is taking on at this time. So a lot of things that are going out that are being rearranged outside of your view. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the Three of Coins here, because you see that the lady is there. She's observing what she's doing, how she's drawing the thing. So I feel as though you got people around you that are observing. If you're in a work situation, that are observing and taking in your art, your work, your job, and they're either trying to show you where you can do better, and or they are just observing, just looking, just watching. All right, but why the deceit here, please? Why the deceit here for my lovely Capricorns? What is the deceit for Capricorn? What is this deceit? All right, the deceit is the Ace of Cups with the Moon card. So the Ace of Cups with the Moon card, I feel like this is some kind of secret child, secret lover. I feel like this person has many. This person, you see it right there, don't you? Their hunting grounds is the workplace. They choose from people at the workplace. Many options, many lovers at night after work. I'm late. I'm gonna be late from work, honey. Type of thing coming through, and I feel like for some of you guys, you already know, because there might be a lack of sex, and or there's a lack of connection, because it is the root chakra and it's a sexual energy. You find that this person, they don't want to come home to you. They don't want to have sex. If they don't want to have sex, then you're not having sex. But they're having sex, and I'm just thinking, like, why do we have to use all these sex words? Come on. Let's clarify. Why is the first chakra here for Capricorn? It is here because of the Five of Wands. So there's some kind of fighting, some contention in the house. It's almost like survival mode. You guys, for you guys in this relationship, I feel like the relationship has gone past due. You guys were in a place of, or that, I don't know. But I feel as though someone in survival mode, trying to fight for their lives, trying to fight for their relationship, trying to fight for their abundance, always having to fight. I feel like that's the kind of energy that you gotta grind. It's time to go hard kind of energy coming through with the root chakra and the Five of Wands. It's very, very competitive, but I feel like it's almost disjointed, because you coming in as the yin yang, it's saying that this individual, this deceitful individual, is in the survival mode, whereas where survival competition, whereas you kind of settle into that, organizing your abundance, financial independence, maybe even taking care of your financial well-being. But I feel a sense of survival mode when I see these two cards together. All right, in the past, what is this? What is this? Survival mode and trapped in the head. Feeling trapped. For some of you guys, you might be feeling trapped by some kind of contract, some kind of agreement, maybe even a loan. Why does Capricorn feel trapped? Why does Capricorn feel trapped? You feel trapped because you haven't decided, you haven't seen the thing as it truly is, really, with the Two of Swords. You know, you always have the opportunity. She's not shackled, she's not bound. She can always drop the swords and really take off the blindfold and really see things as they truly are. All right. Three people are not seeing the situation as it truly is. Somebody's blind to what this truly is. What is this? You know? And the High Priestess, again, things going on in the background, things going on beyond the scene. Okay, what is Capricorn not seeing? What does Capricorn need to see? What does Capricorn need to see? All right, Capricorn needs to see that. Capricorn needs to be more hopeful and optimistic about your situation, no matter how bad it is. Realize that, you know, you have a choice, and at any time you can choose to do better, you can choose to be better, you can choose to embrace a higher calling, a higher energy, especially with the sun here. All right, so the sun here is saying that, you know, you are highly favored, you are passionate about what you do. What else is, all right? With the Two of Cups here, it talks about relationship. So some of you guys are in a relationship, maybe with an Aries. A relationship that, I feel like your relationship propels you, it drives you, it motivates you to be your best you. And that being said, when you get into these relationships, you need to be very specific. You need to be very nitpicky at some point, some juncture here. We have to really say it as it is, and really choose wisely. Choose wisely who you have around you. Choose the people who are going to lift you up. Choose the people that make you smile, that make you happy, that you find that connection, that bond with. Choose the people who understand you. Choose the people who encourage you. Choose the people who light up when they see you. Surround yourself with the people who, you know, can help you. Or surround yourself with the energy of something that is beyond you, something that is greater than you, so you can soak up that energy and you motivate them. And when you give them that energy, you automatically give yourself that energy back. Oh my goodness, come on. All right, but I feel as though this person, whoever this person is very deceitful, is very maybe even petty and inconsiderate. Definitely inconsiderate and disrespectful. Definitely. Love child. My goodness. Having multiple sexual partners. How dare you? Not motivating me, and I'm supporting this family. What a controversy. Because ultimately you're giving this person your money, and you're being depleted because this individual is not contributing anything back. Especially with the financial constraints here. They're not giving, they're not willing to contribute. They always ask, they're always having their hand out, looking for a handout. For some of you, they want to control the money. They want to have joint bank accounts so that they can withdraw money out of both of y'all bank accounts and say that it's fair, and say that we're married. Don't you love me? All right. But why this financial constraints? Why are the financial constraints here for Capricorn? Oh my goodness. Why the financial constraints? All right, because we have a player here. The Knight of Wands. He's back, he's forth, he's in, he's out, he's here, he's there, he's up, he's down. He's bipolar. Okay, definitely bipolar. He is immature because you're coming in with a very mature energy. So I feel as though this may be somebody younger than you, and he is not very wise. It's not a wise. You can be young and be wise, but I feel as though, especially with the Knight of Wands, this person is just learning as they go and not really learning because they're blowing through everything so quickly. They don't even stop to really reflect on what they've done, what they contributed, what they have gone through. So I don't feel as though they just run. If you talk about money and saving money, they're not trying to hear that. If anything, they run in the opposite direction. But or this person ain't got no money. Okay. Why is the Knight of Wands here though? Why is the Knight of Wands here? We have the Knight of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. So this has been going on for a while now. This person's been, taking money without money, have lack mentality. It's just the energy of lack on this person. You see the cobwebs, you see all those things there. So this person, they've been going through this type of energy, this lack mentality for generations. All right, so they mama, and the baby mama was in lack mentality. So when they talk about money, it's, oh, money don't grow on trees, or, oh, this about money. I feel as though the conversations surrounding money are very hard for this individual because they don't know how to save, they don't know how to think abundantly, they don't know what that is. But again, it's been going on for a while, especially with the Wheel of Fortune too here. So there's some kind of past life thing where in a past life you were with this individual, or some kind of cottage or cave or whatever it may be, and y'all was eating scraps and bread. Y'all was eating scraps, like an old time English. In the dead of winter, bust open the bread, like one crumb for everyone, kind of thing. All right. In the future, though, we have the Strength card. Why is the Strength card here for my lovely Capricorns in the future? What is the Strength card bringing to Capricorns here in the future? What is the Strength card doing here? We have the Hermit card. So I feel like you will gather your strength on your own. You will gather your strength by taking time to yourself, by healing, by reflecting, by disconnecting. All right. When you disconnect, you reconnect to yourself. When you disconnect from the outside world, you reconnect to your soul, your spirit. And for others of you, your higher calling come through. Definitely, yes. Why is the Strength card here with the Hermit? Why is the Strength card here with the Hermit? All right. With the Seven of Swords here, we find that you see she's leaving. She's taking things. She's taking what she's learned. Leaving a situation. For some of you, you're leaving a bad situation or this deceitful individual, and really taking what you've learned from the deceit or the lies, or just for some of you guys, reflecting on what they said, what kind of action that they were taking, what were the warning signs, what were the red flags here, what do I need to realize, and what do I need to learn from this situation. Again, yes. In the fears or what you're ignoring, we have the Goddess of the Moon. So something emotional here, something to do with the emotions, the feelings, almost the more High Priestess energy, things going on in the background. But why the Goddess of the Moon here in the hopes and dreams for Capricorn? So we have the Hierophant in reverse. This is Taurus energy. This talks about foundation. It talks about marriage. It talks about institutions. But in the reverse here, there's a disconnect. So there might be a divorce. I feel like there's a divorce from a King of Wands, a fire sign, a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. and the Six of Coins. I feel like there is there's a divorce, but for some of you guys, I feel like there's alimony here. For some of you, there's child support here that this person needs to pay or will pay. Will they have to pay, or what? How much are they gonna have to pay? But I feel as though there's going to be a contribution to the children's lives. If you are in a relationship with children, Capricorn, and again, I feel like that's the fear there. Are they going to reject you or turn you down for a certain amount? Are you going to get what you enough to support your household, and especially if you're single? A lot of financial stability here, especially with the financial constraints coming out. You might even, for some of you, you might even work with this individual. So you work with this individual the individual that you're married to, and they're cheating in the workplace. Come on now. Come on. Shame. Shame on them. All right. The people in your environment view you as door to value. It looks like a nice card. It looks like money. It looks like, you have it all. I feel as though let me just say this. I gotta say this. With this card, it's what it's saying to me. It looks like you got a lot of credit card debt. I'm just being honest. It looks like you got a lot of credit card debt. And look, because from the outside, people think that you have it all. That you got the new clothes, you got all the hair, you got the new bag, you got the new shoes, blah blah blah. You look nice. You got decent car, decent house. But I feel as though there's a lot of debt here. But let's get the clarity here. Why is the door to value here in the environment? Why do people view Capricorn as the door of value? Okay. All right, so we have the Death card in the reverse, dealing with the Scorpio energy. This talks about change, transformation. This is a big transformation, but in the reverse, it's just like, I refuse to change. So there's something about refusing to change. Ooh, this is a good one. Refusing to change your boundaries, change your standards. All right, so I feel as though for a lot of you, you got really high standards here, and ain't no shame in that. And that in the community gives you more value. When somebody has standards, when somebody has self-worth, when somebody has boundaries. Okay. Why else is the door of value here? We have Seven of Wands, being assertive, direct. The Seven of Coins, being patient. For some of you guys, you get bored easily, but you're able to subvert that by being aggressive or assertive in your goals. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So I feel as though there's a lot of compassion here with yourself and what you do, and where you put your goals and your desires and your dreams, especially with the Seven of Coins here, because Seven of Coins, she's looking at that thing and it's looking kind of boring. It's looking kind of plain Jane. I need something to spice it up. But I feel as though some of you guys have some kind of arts and crafts that you like to do. Some of you guys are artists, magicians, musicians. You might even be a magician. Just something that is hands-on, that it gets you in that creative mode. You might even be a gardener. But again, I feel, and then with the door of value, the people around you feel like you found your purpose, you found your calling, or you're very content with life because you have goals, you have ambition. Okay. Next, we have the hopes and dreams is the door to personal healing and happiness. Personal healing. What is, personal healing and happiness? Very personal, a very intimate kind of energy. It's a very independent kind of energy. With the Strength card and the the Hermit, and to some extent the Seven of Swords, because you're doing this on your own, you know. So for some of you guys, you might have to sneak out of the relationship. You might have to lie and manipulate your spouse to get away from something that is toxic, something that's unhealthy, you know. And when you come out of that situation, now you have to get to a place of healing. You have to get to a place of not putting the energy of the past relationship on a new connection, you know, getting back to maybe even really loving yourself and taking value in yourself, and realizing that it's okay to love me. It's okay to find happiness. It's okay to find your purpose and be creative. For others of you, this might even your arts and crafts, or your creative outlet is work, and or communicating with others, and forging friendships and alliances. But the door to personal healing and happiness, why is it here? We have the King of Coins, Capricorn. That's you. All right, so we have value, definitely a very high value in oneself. Some of y'all got the money for Dr. Phil. Some of y'all got the money for Oprah, you know. But it's a very high value. Some of you guys are looking to become entrepreneurs, to become bosses, CEOs. All right. Why is the door of personal healing and happiness here? And then it's almost like you know what you deserve. You know you deserve the best. You want the best of everything. You know? And if you don't know what it is, then you're open enough to find out what's the next best thing. What's the next best thing? You know, what is for my highest good? All right, ain't nothing coming else up for that, so we gonna move to the world. All right, so at the outcome here is the world, leveling up, moving on up, new vibration, new place. Some of you guys traveling and meeting new people. Some of you guys getting connected. Some of you guys opening up a business on the web and on the inters of net. Okay. Why is the world card here for Capricorn? Why is the world card here for my beautiful Capricorns? Why the world card here? Okay, the world card here because of you, Capricorn. That's you, the devil. Not really the devil, because I don't really like that. They should have made you a little bit more nicer, but we'll say this devil energy. You know what I'm saying? Because it represents success and the things, because you don't get yourself bound and tied up to sex addiction, food addiction, you know, any kind of addiction without spending a lot of time doing that one thing. So if you're really good at having sex, you've probably had a lot of sex. If you're really good at eating or cooking, you may have cooked a lot of food. You may have eaten a lot of food. If you're like you're one of those 4th of July people who eat the hot dog, you know, scarf it down. How many hot dogs did they have to practice on eating? And how much water did they have to drink to expand their bellies to be able to fit all that food? So anything that I feel like it's confirmation. Anything that you spend your time on, anything that you put your energy into consistently, continuously, you will ultimately attract and reap the benefits of that magnetism. Okay? It don't have to be a bad card. It does not. Let's flip it on its head, okay? Let's take back control of the devil. Let's get in control of the vessel, okay? Let's get some romance oracles here. What's the romance oracle for my Capricorns in the month of March? What's the romance oracle? What's the romance oracle for Capricorn? We have flirt and extend your lighthearted energy to others. So don't be afraid to go get out there to date, to just have, conversation with people. It's okay to flirt, and or that individual, that's what they do, is they walk around the job, the workplace, and they flirt with everybody. That's not good. Okay. Next here we have chemistry, reconciliation, separation. So we have a whirlwind here with this deceitful individual. Yeah, y'all have the chemistry. Yeah, the sex is good. Yeah, you guys connect on a deeper level. But can he pay them bills though? Is he consistent though? He got a lot of chemistry with a lot of folks. He or she, they for everybody, all right? They everybody type. And with the reconciliation here, we have someone who's coming back from your past. So you may have left this person and come back. Again, that past life energy. Some of y'all was in the shack, splitting the bread, eating the crumbs in the cold with that person. This is your soul tribe. This is your soul tie. All right. And we have separation here. So for a lot of you, it's separating or having to separate from something that is not good for you. Someone who is not good for you. Someone who is inconsistent. Someone who is scattered. Someone who has a lot of options. Okay? Remember that? But separation here. We'll read the card. It says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Someone from your past is returning to your life, and time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So be aware of what's going on. Be aware of, if anything, this is just confirmation for some of you guys here. It's saying that you do have the strength to move forward, but you gotta get this person out of your pockets. Okay. Let's stop dipping into grandma's money. Stop asking your family members for money. Stop being in this lack mentality with this individual. Who you surround yourself with is what it compounds. The energy compounds. So the two of you together, if your energy is pulling in one way, one direction, and their energy is pulling into a different direction. So here's the abundant direction, and they're pulling in the lack direction. You're pulling apart. So go ahead. Do what you need to do. Use your discernment. Don't come blame me. All right, what's the spirit of the animal oracle for my lovely Capricorns? First, we have Loon, intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Energy or emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Organize that you are unique, or recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. All right, so that solitude right there. Seek more solitude. It's time to be on your own. It's time to master self. And here we go. Dragon. I love this card because this is like the best card here. Come on now. Supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Yes. Love yourself. You've learned so much. You've learned so much. You know so much. And they don't give you things that you can't handle. So might as well laugh and be happy and be appreciative because it just gets better and better. The tests are hard. The tests are hard. You know what I'm saying? But the reward, get that reward. So take that time, put in that effort into yourself, into your dreams, into the things that you want. It might require, your dreams might require that you change, that you put down certain things, that you don't get on your own, that you be alone. Change, shape-shifting, emerging, transforming, becoming one's greatest self and becoming happy. It requires that you leap up on that hill and jump up on that hill and, do a little tightrope for every little once in a while, to challenge yourself, to better yourself, to become your best self. You need challenge in your life. We don't go, when the warrior is fat and happy, that is when the warrior is at its weakest. You know what I'm saying? Even though you ain't no warrior or anything like that, but you got to keep the mind sharp. So read them books. All right, do that workout. Refresh your mind, refresh your spirit. All right, let's get an I Ching. What is the I Ching for the beautiful Capricorn? What is the I Ching? Okay. We have 5. 5, waiting, above water, below heaven. Water rises to heaven, waiting for rain. When water moves into the sky to create clouds, nothing can be done but to wait for the rain to fall in its own time. Thus, it behooves one to be cheerful and accept the time of waiting. Worry will not change the circumstances any more than it can change the bide your time and quietly prepare for the future. What did I just say? It behooves one to be cheerful. It behooves you to be happy, to find happiness, because the road is hard, okay? All right, I love you guys so much. But what else can I, they backed me up. So when you make that leap, you put that foot, you take that step forward, they back you up. Confirmation, okay? My lovely, beautiful confirmation. Capricorns, I love you guys so much. I thank you guys for coming into this reading. If this reading is for you, it is for you. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up, because we got to support the girl. And I love you. And I'll see you in the next video.